Welcome to part 9 of the Super Mario Galaxy commentary, ladies and gentlemen. I think we are going to a new galaxy this time. Ghostly Galaxy.
Awesome.
I like the wall meat.
He's just
Da 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 da.
No, that's pot roast, Ted.
I like to think, same thing. You can find meat, whatever. No, there's wall chicken, then there's wall pot roast, then there's I'm trying to remember what Rondo Blood had, but I'm pretty sure it was pot roast. Anyway, point is, I like to think of it as an homage to Castlevania, so...
Well, it's floating space meat as opposed to wall meat.
Space meat.
The space meat actually sounds a little more,
Well, if I'm not mistaken, space meat would all be dried out and devoid of any, like, water.
And radioactive.
actually, yeah, radioactive. It would be dried out. It would also be frozen solid.
but it wouldn't be dirty.
Wall chicken is probably old, full of bugs and mold, and would give you all sorts of old-timey diseases, but, you know, that still fills your health. As well as the trash can turkey that you get in Streets of Rage 2 that's probably covered in piss and stuff. So, you know what, I don't want to hear it. Space chicken will be able to heal you just fine, thank you very much.
On the plus side, it's too cold out there for bacteria to grow, so you won't have to worry about salmonella or anything.
See, it's automatically better. This wall chicken is disgusting.
I still think trash can beat 'em up chicken's the worst, though.
To me, though, it makes a little more sense than wall chicken.
What about all the stuff in Bioshock Infinite?
Yeah, but who's throwing away a full turkey dinner with all of the stuffing and the trimmings
All the
on a
fixings.
full silver plate, mind you, too?
You need to play Bioshock Infinite, Ted.
I don't
Oh.
understand the logic of this room. You can only switch gravity planes by taking these specific little ramps.
They're weight activated.
Yeah, every wall has its own center of gravity.
And once again, a black hole becomes a star, so it happens backwards. So we're time traveling.
I do like this level as an homage to Luigi's Mansion because that game was underappreciated at the time.
Oh, yeah. It was at the time. I'm glad it got more appreciation. Plus, Luigi's Mansion 2 was amazing.
I feel like it happened, like, sometime in the Wii's lifespan, like, around, I think, like, sometime, like, around 2009-10, when the Wii stopped getting really good games frequently, people went back to their GameCube libraries and said, oh, wait, this isn't as bad as we bitched about it back then. Because, like, the only reason that people bitched about Luigi's Mansion was because it wasn't a Mario game at launch.
That's not a Mario game.
And now people are bitching about too many Mario games at launch, and then we wanted another Luigi's Mansion.
Bring back Luigi.
So, things just are...
So we get the ear of Luigi.
Well, simply put, we have been getting way too many Mario games lately.
You're just gonna ignore it?
Of course.
Well, actually, getting a one... I gotta imagine what getting a life mushroom as a ghost would... That's just confusing, man.
We're not dead.
Would it just turn Boo Mario into
It
normal
would
Mario?
be the equivalent of a poison.
Ah, so you're showing what
Mushroom.
Luigi says if you go up to him as Boo Mario.
I have a hard time imagining Boo Mario as sexy to all the other
I was actually gonna say the Boos are infatuated with Boo Mario,
He's,
but
He's the Italian stallion.
oh god, that was actually the name of Sylvester Stallone's porno flick.
They can't resist body hair and magnificent mustachios.
Body hair.
Ghostly body hair,
Dead body hair.
dead body. Yeah, it is
Well,
white.
well, considering Boos don't have anything other than faces, facial hair and body hair are the same to them.
Ba-da-doo.
I like how Luigi says, with me, Luigi, even though he really doesn't do a whole lot. Well, actually, you know what? He does most of the work. It's just Mario's... The Find Luigi missions are basically the equivalent of Mario picking up Luigi from school.
And then Luigi is the younger brother. It does work.
Remind me, there are two separate Luigi models. One for his.
Yeah, one for his NPC, one for his when you're playing as him. His playable model is higher polygon, and it also is shorter.
I see.
It has a
Short-
brighter color palette, too.
Yeah.
That's the difference I noticed most, is that...
Yeah, he's lighter and he looks better.
Yeah, he's brighter, he has a higher polygon count, and he's also shorter. So he's closer to
I
Mario's
see.
height.
His animation there looked like something out of Mario and Luigi, though, so I was trying to hear. Arriba, da padaro.
Love that shit, and Dream Team brings it back.
I think all of them do it.
Yeah.
It's just that they change what they say in each one. And crotch shots. Now we actually haven't like had a good shot of the background yet, but I like the background of all those ghosts going to that one point, and it's like super bright in the one point they're all coming together at.
That is pretty neat.
It's like they're circling around the sun. Oh, you can see the Olimar ship in the bottom, right there. I didn't notice that.
Where? Wait, you can see the space junk ship?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in the bottom right.
Or was.
Well, it was. Now we don't see it now.
Huh.
But
Oh wait, I see. I saw it. It was in the left there.
Yeah.
That's odd.
An awesome homage or recycling assets for cheapness?
They might have had whatever this level's called. They might have had a part where you were on that ship again in this, or maybe they had originally decided to put that planetoid into this and they just forgot
The
to take it
visor's
out.
down. Stuff just got real. He was born to be wild, but he was so wild that he got killed, and now he's wild again and dead.
I do like the blatantly cartoonish bone shapes and hunks of meat for no apparent reason.
why is there meat here?
Okay, so John, if wall meat is gross, how about floating space obstacle course meat?
That
It still looks damn edible.
it does.
It looks edible, but you bounce off it when you hit it, so it's probably elastic, which probably means it's a bitch to chew.
It probably got like rubber tired in the microwave.
Why am I seriously considering this right now?
The meat and the bones are the Boo's meat and bones from when he was alive.
Oh, he has a lot of meat and bone.
He has a lot of
skulls.
Do you know whose bones are on display in this museum? Your bones. My bones. Bones.
How morbid.
I thought you were quoting a villager meme for a moment.
Yeah,
there.
I'll stuff you right next. I'll stuff you right in my museum next to your brother.
This mission actually did give me a little trouble though on my first time. If only because I didn't know about the shortcut at first.
Well, he demolished it there. He wasn't even close.
Yeah, this is my first time too. Not that it really means anything.
Your first time always means something, John.
Yeah, because I don't have to edit.
I'm sorry, did I just kill a commentary? I apologize.
No,
Your
that-
regularly scheduled commentary will be back after these Ted awkward moments.
I
I don't know.
Wait, hold on. So you mean the commentary is dead in the Ghostly Galaxy?
Yes.
Ah.
John.
That's just the pun we needed to get this going again.
Good job, John.
It's all intentional here in Brain Scratch Commentaries.
Intentional.
No, it's not. Actually, it's very stupid, annoying, and it doesn't stop.
The puns will never stop on my watch.
Okay, next up.
Oh, what? So you're planning on becoming a full member of Neil?
I like the I don't know if you guys have ever seen it though, but I like the Photoshop people did. You know that Obama political ad, like where his like picture is like red, white, and blue, and it says hope.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Somebody like photoshopped that, but to have my face and it says bad puns.
There are a lot of things like that.
It was a thing to do in 2008, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, like people like edited like the Obama political
especially
ad.
between Obama and Joker.
Luigi, you can't jump down from... Okay, actually, you know what? I'm complaining about somebody not wanting to jump down a 2-story drop, which would normally be reasonable, but this is Luigi, so...
He could just take the warp pipe that's
Well,
right
I'm
next to
sorry.
him.
I like my legs.
He could just take the warp pipe that's right next
And
to
he
him.
doesn't
leads
he
to
doesn't break
ground
his
level.
legs getting here, presumably landing on the same stone that you land on.
So what do you think, like, after this year ends and the year Luigi is over, do you think Luigi will ever get this much attention in the spotlight ever again?
I don't know. I guess the money is gonna decide it though. But what I'm really jealous of is that all the children born this year, they'd be like, you know, what sign in the zodiac are you? They'll be like, I was born in the year of Luigi.
So what second stringer are they going to do next year? The year of Slippy Toad?
I'm open for the year of Wario, personally.
Oh God, I pity the boy who's born that year.
Wario, you will grow up to be a big fat nose picker and farter like moi. You are destined for greatness. You shall run a company while picking your nose on your laptop. While riding a motorbike.
Didn't we already do this, or... Oh, wait, there's going to be a secret star here, isn't there?
What about the year of Captain Falcon?
No, second stringers. We need to do the year
The
of
year
Samurai
of Captain
Goro.
Falcon will never come, as far as Miyamoto is concerned.
Yeah, it's so odd, like, that's so odd of Miyamoto's, like, opinions on, like, F-Zero have been, though, because, like, F-Zero GX, like, Miyamoto apparently really didn't like that game. They weren't pleased with how it turned out, and they felt like it was too hard or something like that. And then on top of that, they're saying, like, people want a new F-Zero game, but we honestly have no idea what you could do with a new F-Zero
Except
game.
that the guy who's making Mario Kart 8 said he would rather make an F-Zero than another Mario Kart right now.
Well, it's
Yeah.
it's just Miyamoto at this point who doesn't want to make an F-Zero game. From what I've read, everybody else is on board with it. So
Yeah, he's like, what was crazy was that Miyamoto saying, like, I have no idea what you could do with a new F-Zero game, so the Nintendo Land attraction is good enough for the fans.
Casually points at the new Mario Kart game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a piss poor excuse to not continue the franchise.
no, that was I was just gonna say, like, the Nintendo Land game is good enough. Okay, well then, is that Zelda Nintendo Land game good enough for all the Zelda fans who want an HD
Yeah.
Zelda game? Of course not.
Of course not. It's ridiculous though. Just like I don't get like what Miyamoto's whole thing with F-Zero has been though, but he just seems like really against the idea of making a new game. But then again, they can get anyone else to make it.
Maybe he's just
Oh.
angry at everyone who ever quoted Falcon Punch on the internet.
Your fault.
Probably. It's like I know that he didn't like F-Zero GX, which is it's kind of a shame though because I know a lot of
That's
the
my
fans,
favorite one.
A lot of fans think F-Zero GX is like the best game. I mean, the only thing that I've ever heard people complain about in GX
is that it's too
just-
hard. Yeah.
Well, not just that it's too hard though, but the way that the story mode is played out is just so stupid. How you unlock new chapters.
Well, wow, what's so stupid about it?
It's the fact that you don't progress from chapter to chapter just from beating another one. It's the fact that you have to like buy the next chapter from completing races, and it's like ridiculous. Like where it's like completing like 50 races for a chapter sometimes.
Yeah, it's needless padding.
It's really, really needless padding. Like it's ridiculous to the point where nobody has ever enjoyed that story or anything about
Yeah,
it.
but
just
the
because-
rest of the game is really good. So
Yeah, the rest of the game is good. I'm not saying it's not. It just that the main story is like the one thing that is just terrible and like really needlessly padded though because
Well, it's a story mode in a racing game too, so it's not like you're expecting all that.
well,
much from
it actually has a lot to it if you actually do try to experience it though, because it has like full cutscenes and everything, and they like really try to give everyone like their own personalities. It's just that no one will ever experience it.
You know what I think? I think, like, Nintendo as a whole just needs to stop doing what Miyamoto says every time he says it.
Well, you know my opinions on Sticker Star and what Miyamoto said about that.
Yeah, we've been over. Actually, I think we went over that during the last take of this. Or did we go over it in parts 13 through 24? I don't really remember.
just do it. Just do it again.
Yeah, just do it again. I'm not gonna
I'm
stop.
always up for more bitching about of Sticker Star. It just
Sticker Star.
well, on top of like the main gameplay being pointless, it's just the charm in the characters and the story is one of the best things about Paper Mario games, especially Super Paper Mario, where I actually think that has arguably the best written story in any of the Paper Mario games.
I think it does.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Cause you, Ted, you said you still haven't experienced it. Well, you played Partners in Time.
No, I played Partners in Time bored the shit out of me.
Well,
and
here's the thing, because I haven't experienced Sticker Star, and I don't really plan on to for a very long time now. But if Sticker Star left me very empty, I think Dream Team will fill the gap because the character, the character development and characters in general are pretty damn good. And I'm only about like 8 hours into the game at this point, but I've already found myself laughing pretty hard with a few instances in the game.
Dream Team has been great. Like, I'm really glad that because Sticker Star left such an empty void in me. Just that Sticker Star, it's just we already talked about the main gameplay being pointless. The fact that you can run from any battle and there's no penalty for it. and like the enemy disappears from the field as though you defeated them. The fact that you don't level up and you don't grow stronger from doing battles. The only thing you earn from battle is coins, which are completely expendable and you can find normally, which I've never needed the amount of coins you get from battles. You have way too many even as it is. You have the fact that the only characters that like say a damn word in the game are like Bowser Jr., Kamek, and that's pretty much it. Bowser never even says a dang word in the game, which sucks because he was the best character.
I love how there's just a list that we can go off of.
Yeah, and it's just that there's no story, and it's ridiculous though because in an Iwata Asks they did say that they had a story plan at one point, and like Miyamoto, he offhand said that, you know, he was just saying offhand, not really telling them to do this though, just saying that you don't need a good story to have a good Mario game. When they showed him the story when he was checking in during development, he said that, and they basically took that as, okay, we need to throw away the story.
Well, that happened to Star Fox Adventures too, where it's just like, that guy looks like Fox. Oh, now we have to make this a Star Fox game.
Story takes precedence in an RPG.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily precedence, but you have to have something there, you know? It's not...
you know, the concept of role-playing is playing as a character, which necessitates a story of some kind. Otherwise, there's no role to play.
And the thing is about Sticker Star also, the bosses in that game are like the worst thing.
The bosses are obnoxious because you need to have such a obnoxiously specific set of stickers in order to beat that without pulling your hair out. Like, the first time I played through Sticker Star, the Poke boss in the second chapter took me forever, and then I died, and I come back with the baseball sticker, and I beat it in like 2 seconds. So it's just a matter of grinding, which I didn't. I didn't think you could grind in a game with no levels, but okay, now I'm done.
Yeah, it's not even a matter of challenge. It's just either have the correct sticker, beat the boss in one turn. Don't have the correct sticker, be there for an hour and a half using up every sticker you have.
Bouldergeist!
Bouldergeist, yes. We need to get off Sticker Star. We need to talk about something.
Almighty. This boss on Daredevil Run. My god. Wait, are we gonna fight the Daredevil Run boss of this in the same part?
I think we are.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, let's see how many minutes we have left. Well, we have 4 minutes left in the video, so
Yeah.
I think it's a safe bet.
God.
Enjoy.
Nintendo seems to really love bosses with floating hands.
They also, as of late, like bosses that take fucking forever. That's actually one of my only real major critiques I have with Dream Team at the moment, is that boss fights take a little longer than necessary.
That happened. That happened in. Actually, you know what? That happens in all of the Mario RPGs. Super Mario RPG had bosses that took forever.
I noticed it the most though in Dream Team, is because, you know, the whole thing with Dream Team, well, I should say Mario and Luigi in general, is that you gotta have those segments where you're avoiding the boss's attacks, and sometimes their attacks go on for fucking ever, and you gotta constantly do it over and over again. You know, boss fights go from like 6 to 7 minutes, and you're doing the exact same thing over and over again.
Partners in Time had that problem. I remember, like, one of the bosses took me like 20 minutes. I mean, like, RPG bosses should be like challenging and longer than a normal fight, mind, but not like 30-minute long. Unless if you're fighting that one guy from Final Fantasy XII.
Unless it's a Shin Megami Tensei boss, then if it takes less than half an hour, you're probably overleveled.
No, most of the time you can get by. It's just a matter of dying over and over to figure out what the weakness is. And then you can do it in, like, 5 minutes.
No, the worst case I've run into as of this recording was, it was a Final Fantasy 13 boss. The Aster Protoflorian, I think it was called.
Oh god, you know what? Every boss in that game has way too much HP, and you pretty much have to break them to do any damage worth a shit with anything.
Yeah, you gotta make them stagger. And the process of making that guy stagger was because he constantly switches. He does barrier shifts, so you have to constantly switch up what kind of spells you have to do to him. It took me about 30+ minutes to beat the damn thing, and if it wasn't for the fact that I liked the boss theme so much in Final Fantasy 13, is the only reason why I kept going forward, because that's damn near, that was near a deal breaker for me.
I'm trying to remember what the longest RPG boss I've ever. Final Fantasy VI. That one dude at the top of the tower that casted Ultima at the end.
The Magimaster.
Yeah, that guy took me like a half an hour, and then he cast Ultima at the end, and I died. So, fuck that guy.
Yeah, I hated that guy too when I first moved here. So.
And is this attempt number 1?
No, this is Whoa, you talking about?
You can tell by the number of star pits he has.
Yeah, I have I don't remember how much I had when the level started, but yeah, you can generally tell how many tries
Yeah.
it takes.
No, he has 9. He's got. This could have been his first try.
I don't
First
think
or
it was though.
second,
I think it
probably.
might have been my second.
Yeah.
Now the star bits, I think we mentioned this in the first take. You said the star bits actually have a bit of homing properties to them.
Yes, they
Yeah,
will.
somewhat.
If you watch when you're shooting at the rocks, they will.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, you're
see,
right.
they're
You're right.
good.
Yeah,
See?
I never.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Huh.
It's slight.
You
but it
mean
does
you
help.
mean I don't have good aim?
Well, if it didn't do that, no one would ever hit anything with anything, and the mechanic would be really useless. So.
It's use deficient. It's not useless.
Now they bring this boss back from Boss Blitz Galaxy, right? In,
Yep.
Galaxy 2.
And make it a time trial.
Time trial.
Hey, at the very least, they circumvent the usual Nintendo formula where instead of hitting this boss 3 times to kill him, you hit him twice.
Oh,
Totally different.
rule of 2. Nintendo is such rebels.
It later becomes a puzzle boss where he goes 23 is number 1.
Ugh.
It's just the pattern I assume every time there's 3 of anything in a Nintendo game, 2, 3, 1. And I'm usually right.